Well, hey there, everybody. It's me, Esther Bartkiw. Today, we're going to talk about nothing in your life will change unless you change. The change that you want to experience, whether it's in your financial status, in your career, your business, relationships with your family, friends, having fun, adventure. Maybe it is expressing your creative abilities, becoming more social. Maybe the change that you want is with your body, with your health, your well-being, your outlook of life, or your emotional state. None of that is ever going to change unless you change. So that is our topic today. It is an important topic because so many people say, I want change. Why is not change happening? And then people give them tips and suggestions and they don't follow through on those tips and suggestions and nothing changes. Okay? I've been there in my life. You probably have been as well. But as we grow and we become more conscious and aware, we understand we need to change. And it all starts within. So welcome back to my channel, everybody. My name is Esther Bartkiw. I am a core belief therapist, intuitive, and energy reader. I do private sessions. I do group events. The foundation of my work is to help you to turn within and discover, explore, and begin to shift what is holding you back from living the life that you desire. It might be a belief. It might be a pattern or a behavior. It could be a memory from a long time ago that has never been resolved, and the emotion and the strategies, whatever was birthed out of that unresolved memory, are still activated inside as if they are happening, as if you were still 8 years old. And I take you on this journey within, doing conscious and subconscious work at the same time to help you to discover what that is and begin to make change. It's very profound. I will leave a link below so you can find out more information. All right, so in order to experience change in your life, you have to change. Well, what do you have to change? You have to change your energy, right? We attract through our energy, through our vibe. Our thoughts are electric. Our emotional state is magnetic. So when you think a thought, that thought is going out into the world, into the universe, right? It's like a beacon going, I'm not good enough, the world is scary. I'm not good enough, the world is scary. I'm not good enough, the world is scary. That's the signal you're sending out through your electric thoughts. And when you're thinking thoughts like that, your emotional state is probably upset, fear, worry, concern. So you're thinking, I'm not good enough, the world is scary. You're full of fear, worry, and concern, broadcasting, magnetizing, and you get more of the same. You get caught in a cycle, right? But when you begin to change your thoughts, and let's say you're walking around saying, hey, today was a pretty good day. I really enjoyed my work today. I had a really good run today. Oh, wow, that's a beautiful sunset happening. I'm enjoying my food. And you're sending those thoughts out into the world. It's been a pretty good day. It's been a pretty good day. It's been a pretty good day. And as you're thinking those types of thoughts, inside your emotional state is one of like, happy, content, maybe surprise, just feeling good about yourself. I like this. I want more of this. Broadcasting, magnetizing, and now with that type of thinking and that emotional state going on within, you're going to magnetize to yourself more of what you want. People, situations, opportunities, synchronicities, information, resources, everything. Okay? So you want your thoughts to be in, to be a match, to be in coherence, to be a match with your emotional state. Okay? If you're walking around and you're saying, I am a multimillionaire, I'm a multimillionaire, I'm a multimillionaire, but you've got this dread going on inside, right? You've got this, look, I can't pay the bills and nothing works for me, and all of that angst happening in while you're trying to convince yourself that you're a multimillionaire. You send out that signal and fizzle and fizzle. Okay, so you want it to be a match. That's the work I do. I help to create a match for people. So in order to experience the change you want, whatever it is, you need to change. You need to change your thoughts. You need to change your emotional state. That's pretty much the bottom line. And then there's systems attached to that, like behaviors and patternings and concepts of reality and outlooks on life, maybe who you're hanging around with, where you work, your environment. But those things will become known and will begin to make changes as you get that thought and emotional cycle going to support you. Okay, so I always like to work with people at the level of belief. And when you work at the level of belief, I like to help people say, okay, what's the emotion with it? What are the behaviors? What are the patterns that came from this? Who did you learn this from? Mom, dad, sister, teacher, minister, friends, society, kid down the street, who was the influence here? Does it work for you? Does it not work for you? What is the change that you want? There's a whole ecosystem going on. But what I want to share with you today is start simply and start monitoring your thoughts. Is this the signal I want to send out to the universe? If not, change the thought. As soon as you catch yourself, some people catch themselves in a minute, some 5 minutes, some a day, some 3 months down the road. But as soon as you catch yourself, change the thought, all right? And then the emotional, you need the emotional state because that's what's drawing into you, right? Emotional, drawing into you, magnetic, and shifting your emotional state. Now, I've been doing this work with people for, oh my gosh, we're heading into 19 years. So it's been a very long time. And some people are really good at, let's work at the thoughts and beliefs first. Some people need a patterning change first. Some people need major conscious aha, like we got to open up the conscious to see, to be aware that there's other possibilities that can exist. Some people need a lot of deep healing within, right? They've got a lot of wounds and trauma is unexpressed emotion from past events. And sometimes people are just in such an emotional state. They're like, I am so depressed, I'm so sad, I'm so angry, I can't even consider doing anything else. And so one of the things that I have found that has been really excellent for myself and the people I work with is to begin to focus just on, let's just focus on your vibration. What are you feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. Can we up that just a little bit? How are you feeling today? You know what? I'm really concerned. I'm very worried today. Feeling, emotions. You know there's thoughts going on because they're thinking about everything that they're concerned and worried about. Okay, well, how can we know the thoughts are there. How can we up that worry and concern a little bit? Just a little bit. Make it a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. And you do this by changing your focus. Really, if you're looking at the bills and you're full of negative thoughts and you've got worry and concern, stop looking at the bills. You know they're there. You're not denying reality. You know that they're there. But look outside and say, wow, it's a beautiful blue sky today. Wow, this cup of coffee that I'm having tastes really good today. This music that I have playing in the background, it's very beautiful, soothing music, and you begin to shift your focus. Now that is, I would say, one of the most talked about ways to shift your vibration immediately, anytime, anywhere. Just shift your focus, shift your focus. And it takes time, it takes consciousness. You have to practice doing it, because when you are caught in an emotional state, it's not always easy to switch your focus, but you will get better and you will get better and you will get better. Over the last few years, I've been holding this event called Vibe Up to Line Up, right? You're raising your vibration so that you're going to move into greater alignment with what you want. As you raise your vibration is your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your concepts of reality, your action. It is a term that encompasses everything that I've been talking about. You begin to feel better. You begin to feel lighter. You have a new outlook on life, right? And then your thoughts begin to change. And when your feeling state changes and your thoughts begin to change, your patterns, your actions, your choices begin to change. And you begin to move in alignment with what you desire. The life that you want to live, lead, experience, but just simply feeling better. And who doesn't want to feel better? So whether you're at what we would call a vibration of depressed and sad and grief and sorrow and anger, and you're working your way up from there, or maybe you're like, you know what, right now I'm apathetic, or I'm just neutral, or sometimes I hit happy, but then I get pulled down again. Sometimes I hit a little bit of love or joy when I'm seeing puppies playing, but then I slip down again. Okay, maybe you are activated in those wow vibrations and you want to learn how to maintain it, right? Because once we have those vibrations, maintaining it and knowing how to turn them around when you slip, because we all slip. We're living in this very real world with a lot of stuff happening all around us all the time. To constantly be in a state of happy or joy or ecstasy, it's really not possible for humans in this world that we're living in. But to have it as a foundation, to know the moment that you slip, that you're going to catch it and you're going to turn it around. You're going to examine what was the trigger that got me out of that, so I can make some change there and not fall so hard next time, or not fall so long next time, not get triggered next time, right? These are all things for us to take a look at. And in this Vibe Up to Line Up, what I'm going to help you to do is learn to raise your vibration from wherever you are right now, because we're all at different places, and let's see if we can move it up a little bit higher, and a little bit higher, and a little bit higher. Okay? And then how do we maintain, right? We want to maintain, we want to create a new foundation. If your foundation right now is I'm in grief and I would just like to be in a foundation of okay, that's a really great start. If you're in a foundation of I'm okay, everything's okay, I'm okay, but you want to move into everything is more okay, you know what, everything's great, then we can move you up to that. And I'm going to help you to raise your vibration, learn how to maintain or build a new foundational state, to identify triggers when you get pulled back, because we all do, and how to turn that around quickly. How to turn that around quickly. This is a brand new edition of the Vibe Up to Line Up event. It's 21 days online. I am going to send you teaching and home exercises to your email box. You're going to read through the material, begin the home assignments, then we're going to meet on a Telegram channel to, discuss what you're experiencing, to make comments and observations and support one another. And if you've got some questions, we need to do some troubleshooting, we're going to be there as a group. I'm very hands-on with my online group, so we'll see you there. This is a behavior changing class, right? Life will not change unless you make change. So we're going to start to make changes in these 21 days. And every 3 days, you're going to get an email from me with some sort of activity to begin to implement in your life. You'll have 3 days until the next exercise comes. They're going to build one upon each other. So at the end, you've got this fullness of this routine to raise your vibration. Okay, you've got tips and tools and techniques and maybe a trick or two. And we're going to do this together because you could, or I could, do a 3-hour webinar and say, here's all the information. And most people would never watch it. Those that would watch it maybe would implement 1 or 2 things. Very rarely does somebody watch a webinar on a topic that they're interested in and implement everything. Very, very rarely. Most people will pick and choose, but this program is designed to build slowly. Instead of bombarding you with all the information at once, to say, hey, we're going to start here. Now we're going to build on this. How are you feeling? Do we need to make some tweaks? We're going to go to the next level and the next level and the next level. And then at the end of the 21 days, you've got all the information that you need to keep going on your own. All right. So this is a new edition and there is new material. There may be some overlap from before because there are basics to raising your vibration. But since I taught the last course, which was over 2 years ago, very interesting, over 2 years ago, I've become really good at catching my vibe. Ooh, what's going on? Noticing what the trigger is immediately, sitting with the emotion to let that move through me because I am bigger than that emotion, and turning it around quickly. And it has served me well. And I would like to share with you this information as well. All right, so I'll put a link below. You can learn more about the class. It starts November 1st, and we're going to do this so that you're going to be set for the holidays, you're going to be set for the new year, and you're going to be set for a very long time after that. If you have any questions about anything that I said here today in this video, please leave a comment below. And I look forward to seeing you in the Vibe Up to Line Up, which starts November 1st.